right, so over here off to our left is the check-in tables. And then the elevators are straight ahead. That's where we're gonna go find right now. Looks like they've got a store over here off to the right. That looks nice. Some hydro massage beds. And here are the elevators right over here to get up to our room. Now we are looking for room 955. So, ooh, this is not really that long of a hallway. Here we go, 955.
Do you want us to come out?
There's James. No, you're fine, you're fine.
We try to like not disturb anything.
All right, so this is a look at our room. 2 queen beds. James looks like he's already really excited to look out the window over there. But yeah, this is a nice, clean room. We're gonna go see what the kids are looking at, what they can see from up here.
I see a pool.
Oh, the pool's down there?
And look how high it is.
So you don't have a view of the, we don't have a
tub.
park view.
There's a hot tub.
So from up here, we have a really nice view of the pool. They do have an outdoor pool, and there's quite a few people down there using it, even though it's a high of like 58 degrees today. Maybe the pool is heated, I don't know. It looks like we've got a jacuzzi tub over there. So that's nice. And they have some cabanas down there too. So, but not a bad view. We're on the 9th floor. When I stayed at the Sheraton, I was on the 18th floor. It was quite a bit higher up. Amy's probably happy that we're only this far up. They have 24 floors in this hotel, so it could have been a lot higher.
The valet person who brought our bags up said the pool is heated.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't think there'd be people in there right now in their right mind, because...
Well, you almost brought swim clothes,
but we don't really have a lot of time today, so...
Yeah. So anyway, let's continue the room tour here. Just looking around, seeing what's available. So we have a nice desk. They've got a book here on the table. It says VIP experience. I think that's just if you want to pay for the VIP tour, kind of like Disney's tour. It's an extra expense. Then we have some closet space. So really nice. They got 6 drawers, it looks like. And here I'm gonna say, I'm assuming is a fridge. Put our water bottles. They gave us some water bottles at the front desk because we're Hilton Honors members. And then, of course, the TV right there. A little bench for luggage. And we have a closet over here. Personal safe. Another luggage rack. Some hangers. Ironing board and iron. Extra pillow and blanket up there. We do have a coffee machine over here with a variety of coffee samples that are here that you can put in. Ice bucket. Now let's check out the bathroom. Is this a switch on the outside? I hate when they do that. They always throw me for a loop. They put the light switch for the bathroom on the outside. Okay. Actually, this looks really nice. So we do have a fully closing door. I don't like the ones when they're sliding doors, so that's really nice. There is no tub in here, though. Maybe you can get ones with tubs, but this is just a standard 2-queen room. So I would have assumed there would have been a tub, but there's no tub. And otherwise, yep, looks really nice in here. Nothing back there. Very spacious, very light room. Lots of light coming in from the windows there, so that's nice. It is currently 4 o'clock, and there's the shuttle. So the shuttle will take you up the CityWalk. We're gonna walk up there, but that is what the shuttle looks like if you want the shuttle. And it stops at both the Sheraton and the Hilton. There's the Sheraton right there. I stayed there the last time I was up this way. But to walk, we're actually gonna head down this path. We're gonna walk around the building and then across a bridge over to the CityWalk. My goal is to figure out exactly how long it takes to walk, just so that you have an idea if you want to walk it. We love to walk to the parks from hotels, so that's why I'm checking. So the hotel is over there, the main body of the hotel. We actually have to walk completely around the hotel. I did ask if there was a way to, like, you know, get on the other side of the hotel, and he says, no, there's just bushes over there. The only way is to walk this way. So that's what we're doing. It's a beautiful little walk, though. Check this out. I mean, look at all the greenery. All right, so we're about to go up these stairs to take us over the main road here. There's the back end of our hotel. As you can see, there's this parking lot here. I thought that you could just walk through this parking lot. That would be so much better, but no, we had to go all the way around, come up from the street. But here we are. And here we go. Universal Studios, Hollywood. Isn't that a beautiful view? It's gorgeous. And here we are. A 7-minute walk, 6-minute walk. 6-minute walk from our hotel room. And bam, here we are at the entrance. So for tonight, we are going to Toothsome. We have a reservation here at the CityWalk. And so we're gonna be exploring this area here. We don't actually have park tickets for today. That'll be for tomorrow, a separate video. We're gonna go into the Nintendo World shop. Look at all the fun Mario stuff. You can buy those power-up bands here, which is probably what we're gonna do so we don't have to buy them in the morning. I love the lamp. It's like Mario here getting ready to jump. Boing, boing.
Bowling.
Amy found a Yoshi headband. Turn your head. They also have a Mario one, and a Luigi one, and a Ghost one. So we did buy those bands so that we can activate them before we even get into the land. They did, make sure they're like, oh, do you have, tickets to the park already? Because, this doesn't get you into the park. This doesn't get you access to the land. It's like, yes, yeah, we paid for early entry even. And so they wanted to make sure that you weren't thinking that if you bought the band, you would instantly be able to get in, because they do have a virtual queue to even access the land. But since we paid for early entry, we actually get in a whole hour before the park opens. So we are guaranteed to get into the land because of that. The kids are mesmerized by the dancing water fountains. So it looks like Toothsome's all the way down there at the end. I think I see it, so that's where we're headed for dinner tonight. All right, here we go. Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. We're so excited to check it out. Also, right across the way, Voodoo Donuts. Looks like they have a gift shop of some sort up here as well. We'll check it out after dinner. Well, here's a look at the menu. And this is one really big menu. Wow. Just giving you a quick overview of everything they have in here. Looks like they got pictures for everything. That's why it's so big. Because everything has a massive picture. Benjamin really likes it too. Ooh, yeah, brownie milkshake. Might have to go with that. Oh, wow, even more. Oh, mint. Now, there we go. Now we're talking. All right, well, here's a look at my meal. I got the gnocchi. Looks very, very good. Got some broccolini on top there. And then over here we have a kids meal waffle. This is $9.95. Comes with 2 slices of waffle and some bacon. And then James, yeah, it comes with sauce too. Maple syrup, probably. James got the same thing over there. And then Amy, what did you get?
The chicken bear seed.
Chicken bear seed. Looks like it comes with some mashed potatoes, or is that cauliflower?
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes?
And asparagus.
And asparagus. Excellent. So what do you think of my gnocchi?
It's good. Reminds me of like a taco pasta. I don't know if that was their intent, but that's what it tastes like.
The sauce does have a really interesting flavor. I don't know what it is, but this is a very good meal. Whoa, Benjamin, what is that? Here we go. A brownie milkshake. We get to take the little container home. It's a little plastic mason jar.
Does it say anything on it?
Yeah, it says Toothsome on this side. It's covered in chocolate, so you can't really see it. But we got a nice brownie topping it off. We're gonna take the brownie off and cut it into 4 slices for everybody. And here's what we have underneath. I am a milk chocolate connoisseur. I love chocolate shakes. And so that was really, really good to me. The brownie was very sweet though. And the shake itself is gonna be easily splittable for our full family. I had probably half of it because it was mostly for me. And I am full, could not take another sip out of it. And then it's way too much sugar for the kids to have, so they've had a couple of sips, but not sure how much they're gonna have. Lots and lots of colorful mini chocolates all the way down the line. you can also buy the little trinkets. In addition to Toothsome, they have loads of food here at the CityWalk. Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, Panda Express, a lot of other places too that are down this stretch here. So, you know, come over here if you're staying at the Hilton Hotel. You can get food over here at the CityWalk. Check out this view. The lights and then the sunset in the background. Gorgeous, pretty sunset. So right here is the entrance to the park. And if we spin, you can see our hotel right there, the Hilton. Here's that beautiful view that we saw earlier in the dark, just as beautiful at night. Wow. Just wanted to give a final hotel review. I know that this is really dark. We had early entry at the park today, and so we were just rushed on getting out of the room rather than providing a review. But I thought the shower was great. I thought the pillows were amazing. I love soft pillows. A strange thing to comment on, but this might be the first hotel that I feel like this has been the case for me. But I thought the smell of the towels was really nice in the bathroom. It was a strange thing, I know. But otherwise it was comfortable, and wow, it definitely really got dark there. I'm not sure how much you'll be able to see me, but I enjoyed the hotel. It's a little pricey. It was like $364 after tax. Definitely a little pricey. And the parking was $40. So I imagine parking at Universal is probably cheaper. You're probably better off getting a cheaper hotel elsewhere, driving on property and parking at Universal. That's just my recommendation rather than staying at the Hilton or the Sheraton and walking, simply because of the cost of parking kind of defeats the purpose of going there, you know, getting a hotel that you don't have to park at the resort for, or, you know, park at the park. It's just weird to say that, sorry. But, I don't know, just my 2 cents. Take it for what you will. It was a nice hotel. It's an expensive hotel. I liked being able to walk, but the costs and the parking just, I don't know. Next time I come up here, I'll probably be looking for a cheaper hotel.